Hello, I'm Babette Hughes. My father was one of the first bootleggers in the country, and he was murdered by the Mafia when they got into a turf war. I'm a writer. I've just finished my third novel, and I'm 91 years old. When I asked my mom how my father died, she said that he died of pneumonia. I didn't believe her, and I went to my older brother, who remembered the night that my father and uncle were murdered, and he told me I could go down to the public library and research all the facts and find out just what happened, which I did. And there's my father's picture on the front page, my daddy, and a gun, and my murdered uncle. And that was a total revelation to me, and of course a shock. Here's a photograph of my father and his brother, who were working as young men on the delivery truck, pulled by a horse. He was always in trouble. I think my books have helped me come to terms with my feelings. They have inspired me. They had, I also think, made me have more compassion for him as I've thought about his life and the tragedy. He was 26 years old when he was murdered. You know, I've always been a writer. My first major piece was in the Saturday Review, 1963. But beyond that, I enjoyed writing fiction. My life story has given me so much material for my 3 novels and my memoir. It was 10 years ago when I wrote my first book, my first hardback book, which was a memoir about my father's story and my family's story. And then I got fascinated with the idea of fiction and created Kate Brady, who goes from the age of 18 to the age of 80, informed by my own family story. Basically about the fact that most crime novels are only about the protagonist. My novels are different. It's about families, it's about who they are. It's, I think, fresh and new. I don't remember reading that much in all the novels and TV shows and books about the families. The Hat, which is actually the first novel in the series, is about a young woman who gets seduced into the so-called glamorous life of bootleggers in the 1920s. The Red Scarf takes our heroine, Kate Brady, into another phase of life where she works for the FBI. She goes undercover. The most recent novel in the series has Kate Brady 80 years old. She is approached for a documentary. It's a story about 2 women. I'm often asked my secret of how I got to be 91 years old and I'm still writing. I wish I knew. I really don't know. I'm lucky with genes. I have an aunt that lived to be 111, but I don't know. It's as mysterious to me as it is to other people. And the only thing that I can say about where I'd like to be 10 years from now is alive. And I would like to be on my 5th or 6th or 7th novel. It's what keeps me going. It's so interesting and so difficult that I want to do it for the rest of my days.